All right, Cassidy. So what's going on, Cassidy? Why are you here right now?
Having a terrible day. I'm sick of you. I'm sick of everyone, and I'm sick of those fucking points.
What's going on with the points?
Just sick of it. I feel like everyone's trying to bribe me.
With what?
Oh, be good and get a ticket. All these people are gonna fucking leave me anyway.
What do you mean by they're gonna leave you?
They always have. Anyone that cared about me pretended to care about me because then they just took off and left.
Has something happened recently where someone left you, or?
It's my past. It just keeps happening.
So, walk me through what happened today. So, what's going on? Why you seem pretty upset today right now? What happened?
It started at home this morning.
Uh-huh.
At our home with some of the other kids that live there.
Mm-hmm.
And I was frustrated, and then I ended up getting restrained.
What happened there?
Well, I was frustrated,
Mm-hmm.
and I just started hitting and kicking at other kids in the house. I need to take it out on someone.
Were they doing anything to you, or like were they teasing you, or?
They're irritating me.
What did that look like?
They're picking on me about not having parents. My parents leaving me.
And so when they were picking on you for that, did that kind of bring up I imagine that bring up a lot of feelings.
It hurts, and it's frustrating, and that's why I kicked them, and that's why I got restrained.
And I can't imagine that restraint would be ever too pleasant.
No.
Were you able to talk to the kids afterwards, or did you just all come to school?
I'm not ready to talk to them yet. I'm still really frustrated.
That's really good that you know that you're not ready. So nice job knowing your boundaries for that. Were you able to process it all with any of the staff members, or did they just load you up and bring you to school?
There really wasn't time because I had to come to school and earn my tickets.
Yeah. And then have you been earning tickets today, or?
Not today. Who cares? Who cares about the tickets?
Right. You don't right now, that's fine. You don't have to care about them. But you've been mentioning your parents a lot this time around. Is there anything you want to talk about around that, or any thoughts?
I haven't seen them since I was a little kid. I've been in foster homes. I don't have parents.
Do you have any grandparents or any people that you would feel particularly close to that might be the relatives, or?
Nobody cares about me. No.
Why do you think that?
Because they wouldn't have left.
Who else is left?
Now I just have the people that live in my residential house.
That changes pretty frequently, doesn't it?
Yep. I don't have to worry about them leaving because I know they're going to leave.
Makes it almost easier sometimes, doesn't it?
It does. I don't have to get attached.
Except that doesn't really help you in making friends or finding those real connections that you really want, does it?
Not really.
And so I'm wondering is when you're really seeking those attachments, is that when you start to lash out because you get frustrated about that?
I don't have anyone to turn to. So what's it matter if I upset people by being frustrated? I'm not going to really upset anyone that matters. Nobody cares about me.
Have you ever heard that term, which came first, the chicken or the egg?
No.
Has anyone ever said that? Okay, well here's the question you can think about. Which came first, Cassidy? Was it the chicken or was it the egg?
I don't know.
Kind of one of those deep questions you can think about, like when you have trouble falling asleep, right?
Okay.
So think about, let's kind of apply this to what's going on right now. Is that, do you think that maybe people aren't reaching out to you because of you pushing them away?
I don't know how to get close to people, and I'm afraid they're just going to leave, so why spend my energy trying to get close to people that are just going to take off?
Well, I guess why would you, what's making you want to be close to people to begin with?
To have someone to always turn to, to have someone to trust. that isn't going to take off and leave me.
Yeah.
Even one person that cared enough to stick around.
Do you think there might be one person right now at the group home, or maybe like a staff member, or?
Not really.
It's going to be really tough, I'd imagine. Is there anyone that you get like excited talking to or want to talk with more?
Oh, my TA at school.
Nice. What are some of the things you like about your TA?
I like that I get to see her every day for 10 minutes, whether she likes it or not.
And she has to listen to you.
That's right.
And she's there for you too, right?
Right. And then, and we can laugh together. And I have cried on her shoulder before, and she's listened, and I can rely on her. She makes me laugh. She's cuckoo.
Oh, is she? That's always nice when you have a little cray-cray.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So what... And how about any of the kids in your TA group? Are there any that you kind of connect with or like to hang out with?
I think that they kind of judge me.
Mm.
I don't think they understand me.
What do you think? Because maybe they can't relate because of the experiences you've been through, but they haven't had to go through that?
They all have someone to go home to that loves them.
And do you ever take that out on, like when you're feeling frustrated or sad about that, do you ever take that out on some of the kids in your TA or maybe your TA themselves?
The kids.
Yeah. What do you do? How do you usually do that?
Like this morning I got in trouble in TA because I thought someone stole my shoe.
Uh-huh.
And then I just started threatening everyone in TA and getting frustrated.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know what to do, and I just started screaming.
Mm-hmm. And then it just kind of keeps things going, right?
Mm-hmm.
They know that they can get you going by stealing the shoe, and then you'll start yelling, and then they'll probably start teasing. Mm-hmm. And then it's all more kind of going back to this morning, though.
Yeah.
And so you see how that big cycle kind of keeps happening and going around.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think are some things that we could do to change that?
I don't know.
Do you realize when you're in the moment, like, what you're really upset at?
I know I'm frustrated.
What are some tools that you use to help kind of deal with your frustration? What are some things that people have taught you over the years?
Kicking and anger and frustration.
So those are totally ways to get it out, but are they the most healthy ways? Yeah, you could smoke too. Again, is that the most healthy way, though, that you could be handling that frustration?
I'd like to go for walks, but at my house, we have to stay under all the adults' eyesight all the time. I can never just go have a walk by myself.
Have you always been safe in the past, though, when you've been for walks?
I don't know. I like to write.
There you go.
But I feel like people are just going to read my writing and judge me. But I do like to write, sketch.
Yeah, oh, nice. So I'm thinking maybe in school that might be a really good thing to do. Mm-hmm. Do you have a journal or notebook or anything like that?
Not one for school.
Well, I think I might be able to hook you up with that. I have a couple of them, extra ones. And what's really nice is that you can be doing that in class, and the teacher's thinking you're paying attention, and you're getting your needs met, and you're writing what you need to do, and doodling and whatnot. Doodling, be careful with, because if your pencil starts getting too crazy, then the teacher's going to know you're not taking notes.
Will you let the teachers know, because I don't want to get yelled at?
Yeah, or do you think that maybe we could do that together?
With my TA, too?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
I think it's really good for you to advocate for yourself, but me and your TA will definitely be there, right there backing you up. And so 3 against 1 is pretty good odds, isn't it?
I feel good about that.
Yeah.
Something to try.
Because think about that, though. If you were able to start, doodling and drawing when you're frustrated, instead of, getting angry and yelling, screaming, kicking, punching, biting, spitting,
yeah,
gnawing your teeth, making threatening noises,
Mm-hmm.
swearing, smoking. Yeah, there's a lot of that. That's going to bring more people towards you, though,
Mm-hmm.
and you won't be pushing as many away.
That's a little scary.
Right? But sometimes, you know, when we want to trust people, we have to open ourselves up to that possibility that we're going to get hurt. And that's okay. And
I pretty much feel like I'm going to get hurt. So,
yeah. And you know, and that's maybe where you just kind of push the edges just a little bit and see, like, okay, like you're not going to have like a best friend right away, but maybe you have someone that, hey, I like to sit next to you at lunch,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe we just talk about the movies and stuff. and you could just keep doing that. All right, 11 minutes. That's good.
Pause.